Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name's Alicia, and in today's video, I just wanted to do another fun one for Makeup Revolution. I mentioned when I did the Beetlejuice collection that I was just browsing through their website, looking at the different collabs, and I did pick up a good bit of the stuff from the Clueless collaboration, and I did pick up one thing from the Game of Thrones collaboration that I'm going to be adding into today's video. So let's go ahead and talk about the stuff that I picked up. First up, I picked up two of like the little hair sets because I'm always looking for cute little things for my hair. So this is the tie little scrunchie set. And then of course you've got the Cher set with her little headband and clips. These both normally are $8. They're on sale for $4.80 right now. And then probably my favorite thing that I picked up is this palette here. So as you can tell, this is what the shades inside look like. This is the Video Cassette eyeshadow palette, and this normally is $15. It is on sale for $6 right now. And that is obviously what I have on my eyes. And then another super cute thing is the Thai lip liner. Of course, they have a lip liner in Thai, Cher, and Dion. This is the color that I picked up, and this normally is $6. It is on sale for $3. And finally, I did pick up a Game of Thrones little sponge set. So you've got your Iron Throne, and then you've got your dragon egg for your sponge. And it's so cute just to sit on your desk like this. That is normally $8 and it was on sale for $6.40. So that is kind of a run through of everything. I do have a face palette that I ordered, and I didn't realize until I was filming this and looking at my notes that that actually has not come in yet. So I mentioned this later, but I will fill that into another video at some point. But I do want to go ahead and get started with this eye tutorial. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right guys, so we're going to start off with the eyes today as usual. Now I want to show you the outer packaging of this palette. I think it is so freaking adorable. Of course you can see what the palette itself looks like, but I love the picture of them on the front, and then on the back you have got another little close-up of that same picture. So adorable. Now this palette is 1.1 grams total. There are 18 pans in here, and they are 0.03 ounces each, if that means anything to you. Now there are little asterisks by some of the shadows in here, meaning that they're probably not considered like eye safe, and it's just because of the pigments that are used in there. So it could cause staining on the eyes, but no shadows in here are like heavy chunky glitter, so I think you're fine. You know, of course you use your own discretion at that. Now look at the actual palette. Is this not the cutest freaking thing? So it looks like a little VHS, says as if, and then you open it up, you do have a nice big mirror, and then this is your color story on the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some very quick swatches. Alright guys, so this is your color story here. As you can tell, some of these shades did not swatch the best. However, overall, I feel like everything swatched really nicely. The shimmers in particular, I think swatched very, very nicely. And a lot of these purples, I think, are very nice. And purple is a very hard color to formulate. So of course, swatches are only half of the tale. It's really how they apply to your eyes that matters. So let's go ahead and get started with this look. All right, so first off, I am dying to get into this like bright type of a purple here. It's like a bright lavender type of a shade. It's called Betty. You know, like she's a total Betty. All right, so I'm gonna take a big fluffy blending brush. There is some kick up whenever you put your brush in here. However, when I was swatching them, they felt so smooth. And basically, I'm just going to use this color as a nice little, just a purple wash in the crease. All right, and as usual, guys, I'm just going to do one eye on camera. I will do the other off. So I'm just building this color up slowly in the crease. Next up, I'm going to go on with a little bit of a smaller blending brush, and I'm going to go into LA traffic. And I think about Dion in the car. Her, and what's his name? Eddie? Is that his name? All right. I think with this, I think I kind of want to do a halo eye. So I'm going to pop this darker purple on that inner corner as well. And then this bare portion in the center here, with whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to connect that in the crease. But you want to have like a blank space right on the middle of your eye. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, Fashion, and I'm gonna put that on my finger, and I'm gonna apply this right to the center where we have that blank space. The only thing I feel like I'm missing with this palette is I don't think it goes dark enough. Like, there's nothing in here really to help me get this any darker or give it any more depth than I already have. I wish that there was a black or like a dark chocolate brown type of a shade. Black preferred though. But if I had to give it a critique as of right now, that is what I would say. I'm going back in with that smaller blending brush and the lighter purple that we used, the very first one, Betty. And just on these outer edges, I literally just did one tap into the pan, and I'm just very, very softly blending all around the edges. I do like how those colors just blend into each other though. I think it's so nice. Now I'm going to take a little Makeup Revolution brush that I got. This is from the Beetlejuice collection. I did already film that video. I'll have it linked down below in case you're interested. But I'm taking the little kind of like small blender brush, and I'm packing a little bit more of that purple, the darker purple LA Traffic, right on the very inner and very outer corners. And I am tapping into the palette, and then I am tapping on my eye, just to keep that color very concentrated right where you want it. See how it just added a little bit more depth, because that's really about all we're going to get with this palette. And then I'm going to go into a little pencil brush, and I do want to use this shade right here, this like silvery type of a number. And with that, I'm just, ooh, I don't know about that actually. I don't know how I'm liking that. It's okay. We'll see. I think I'm going to try to apply that once we have our base done. But that is going to be it for the upper lid. I'm going to go ahead and clean up this eye, do my other eye, and then we'll be back for the next product. Alright guys, so this is what the eyeshadow is looking like with this palette. Again, this is only $6 right now. It normally retailed for $15, which is still a very good price. I mean, it's so freaking cute, right? But $6, I would say, if you want this, you need to get it. Alright, next up is, this is kind of random. This isn't with the Clueless collection, but this is the only thing I picked up from the Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. I thought I would be interested in a lot more stuff that they did with this collaboration. However, this was really like the only thing I was interested in picking up. And of course, this is the Iron Throne, and this is supposed to be like a dragon egg. Beauty blender, obviously. This normally retailed for $8, and it is on sale for $6.40. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out, wet it, and then we will go ahead and apply the base. All right, so this is the sponge like all blown up. I did go ahead and wet this. I wrung out all of the excess water, and then this is what we're left with. When you first take this out of the package and it's dry, it is super duper dense, and still it's not like as porous as a traditional, like the original Beauty Blender. It is a little bit more squishy. However, I've tried a Makeup Revolution sponge previously with that Beetlejuice collection, and I really liked it. I thought it applied my foundation really well, didn't absorb too much product, very smooth application. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Makeup Revolution. This is the Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Foundation, and I have mine in the shade F4. And I am just gonna go in. Now, this is a really good foundation as well. Like I said, I've mentioned I have that in real life foundation, like the filter. It's supposed to make your face look filtered. I do have that one. I haven't tried it yet, so hopefully I can get that up sometime soon. This is a little bit too pink for me, but once I have everything applied, it looks fine. So I'm just gonna speed this along for the sake of time, but this one is applying my foundation just like the Beetlejuice one. So I think across the board, the sponges from Makeup Revolution are pretty good. All right, so there you have it. I love this. I think it is so cute, and I think it's so cute to sit out on your desk as well. So out of all of the sponges that I've gotten recently, the Snoopy one, the Beetlejuice one, or the Game of Thrones, I prefer this one the most. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a good bit of the rest of my makeup, and then we'll be back to finish off the lower lash line. All right, I'm back. I've got on a good portion of the rest of my makeup, and we're gonna go ahead and finish off the lower lash line. So to do that, I'm gonna go into, again, this Betty shade here. I'm using a flat little brush, but it is like a little bit of a fluffy type of a brush. I think this fits perfectly for right under the lower lash line. I am really impressed with how these purples are performing though, because like I said, that is, I feel like, a difficult color to get right and to actually show up, and to show up the shade that you want. And in particular, I love this Betty shade, this light purple, the very first purple we started with. I think it is so just brightening. See how it's giving that little pop underneath the lower lash line? I absolutely love it. And now I'm going to go in with a little smudger brush, and I'm going to go into that other purple we used, which was LA Traffic. I am tapping off because we do already have our base applied, and I'm taking that LA Traffic shade and just on this outer third, kind of connecting it to the top lashes, I'm just going to smudge this out. And again, just keeping it on that outer corner. Now I am going to go back into a little pencil brush here. I'm going to go into the Fashion shade, which was actually that like shimmer that we used. And I'm going to put this on this inner third over here. Just because I kind of want to duplicate what we have going on the top. Okay, so that's just going to add a little bit of shine. Make it look a little bit more interesting. And I told you guys I was going to go back in with this, I don't know how you pronounce that, Tesha? I don't know. That's literally like the one shade in here I don't know how to pronounce. But I'm going to take that silver again, and I'm just going to pop this on the inner corner. And then I am going to connect it to that pinkish purple shade we had down here as well. I think that looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to go ahead, finish up the other eye, put on my mascara, put on my lipstick, and then we'll be back for the final thoughts on everything. Dang, I'm looking at my notes here, and there was actually something that was supposed to come into this order that I don't have yet. It was a face palette, so it had like blushes and highlighters in there, and it looked like her little wardrobe thing, you know, like on her computer screen where she can like flip through and pick the shirt and pick the bottom or whatever. That's what it looked like. I did pick that up. I do not have it yet, but that palette is normally $10 and it's on sale for $5 right now. So that is on the way to me. I will roll it into a video eventually whenever I get that in, but I did use my Hip Dot collection face palette. So this one, of course, looks like a little cell phone, and then you open it up, it's got a little heart mirror, and I did use this blush from this palette today. I also am going to be using a Hip Dot lip product, but I want to go ahead and go in with this lip liner. Is this not the cutest freaking lip liner you've ever seen? There is a liquid eyeliner as well, but I don't wear black liner, especially like liquid, that often. Now, this lip liner normally retails for $6. It is on sale for $3. I got mine in the shade Tie. There is Tie, Cher, and Dion, obviously. And Tie was just like a color that I would wear all the time. I think this is probably the cutest lip liner in my collection. I love it so much already. Let's go ahead and apply. This is like my type of a lip liner right here. It is basically like my lip color, great contouring type shade as well. But those are like my favorites. And now I'm going to go in with the Hip Dot lip oil, and this one is in the shade Dion, which is more of like a mauve shade. All right, so this is the completed makeup look. I'm happy with everything. Let's go ahead and talk about these products. So first off, let's talk about the two things that I did not try. This is the little hair scrunchie set, and this is from Ty, and then you've got the Cher little hair collection set as well. I really do like these. I think they're cute. They both normally were $8, and they are on sale right now for $4.80. Next up, let's talk about the sponge. I thought the sponge that we used was a big hit. I love this. I think it's so cute. Love the whole concept, and I really enjoy this. I think it's really convenient too to just have this sitting on your desk. You can easily grab it and put it back. Unlike the Wet n Wild Snoopy collection, you guys saw my thoughts on that one. As far as that sponge set goes, I think that this one is definitely supreme to that. And this, like I said, out of all the sponges that I've purchased recently, this one is like my favorite set. And that one is on sale for $6.40 right now. Now, let's go ahead and talk about my two favorite things that I picked up. This is the eyeshadow palette, and then this is the Ty lip liner. Again, this is $3. This palette is only $6. Now, first off, the packaging is adorable. I thought everything swatched pretty good. I mean, for it being $6 and you're getting 18 different shades, I will repeat, $6 for 18 shades. I think it's pretty hard to complain. I do think that this look came together very easily. I think these shades work together well. I mean, you could do purple looks, you could do pink looks, you can do neutral looks, you can do a really like cool, grungy yellow type of a look, which I almost went with today. But I definitely wanted to dip into some of these purples just because those are, like I said, harder colors to formulate. I think everything applied really well. Looking at this again, my only complaint is that I wish there was a darker shade in here, a black preferably, you know, that you could have smoked these looks out with and just got a little bit more depth. that's my only complaint. Otherwise, I think this palette is just so cool, and for $6, get out of here. And $3 for this lip liner. This is an everyday shade. Cher's is like a more bubblegum pink, and Dion's, I can't remember what Dion's was. I think it was just like a darker red type of a shade, but I really, really love this. Like I said, the face palette, I guess I'm just filming this a little bit too early. That face palette has not come in yet. I will fill that into a video at some point, so be on the lookout for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this collection. I really like it. Again, it's on sale right now. It is an older collaboration. If you're interested in any of these products, I would pick them up because once they sell out, they're gone. I hope that you guys will subscribe to catch all of my future videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.